This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Raja California. Please follow Raja California on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and SoundCloud for all your audio engineering and producing needs. This episode is also brought to you by Truth Be Told. Truth Be Told is the greatest league coach and streamer from the San Diego area. Follow him on Twitch and reach out for all of your League of Legends needs.
Midfield, 40, 30, cutback, 20, 15, 10. He is gone! We got to clock in every drive today. Let's go. Do your job. Give him a chance. Let's go. Keep it going. Hey, we playing to win right here, fellas.
Welcome to the Mecca Betting Academy with your hosts, Christian Graham and Stone Wilson.
Yo, what's up, Mecca Betting Academy, where master bettors are made and bookies want to run the fade. Bust out those notebooks because class is in session. Yo, what's good, Stone?
Hey, man, I'm just chilling, man. How you doing, CG?
I'm chilling. I'm loose. I'm loose off the claws right now.
Loose out the goose?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For sure, yeah. I mean, fuck, man. Where do we start?
I don't know. We got a whole bunch of daily fantasy startups right now, man. I know you've been really into this. You just got me sucked into it. I really like how everything works right now. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited to talk about what we got right now.
Yeah, man. I'm on like a 3-week win streak. Just winning some small money right now on the DFS DraftKings plays right now. Shit's low-key fucking hard.
I think something funny about this is that I feel like any starter that starts to play this, like, automatically kind of gets sucked into, like, the superstar players and stuff like that. I know you have a completely different approach to it, so I'm pretty excited to talk to you about what I got in my lineup right now, and I think it's fucking fire.
Definitely, yeah. So, yeah, we're just going to go through the DFS picks for Week 9 and then the Thursday night football preview with Green Bay and the 49ers. But, yeah, let's just jump into this DFS lineup. So, we'll just get started with the quarterback position. Where are you ranking, like, your top 3 quarterbacks for this week?
All right, so my starter isn't ranked in my top 3, which I'm okay with. When it comes to fantasy lineups, I'm not really trying to bank on the quarterback. I try to find more value in the running back and the receiver position.
That's the strat.
Yep. But I'm going to tell you right now, my top 3 quarterbacks I see this week is going to be 1, Russell Wilson at Buffalo. That game's going to be a complete fucking shootout. Russell Wilson is the MVP candidate right now, if not number 1. Shit, by a fucking, must I say landslide? I don't know. I really like Russell Wilson right now. This motherfucker's balling out.
I don't know. You all over fucking Patrick Mahomes' dick this year, so.
I do like Patrick Mahomes, but surprise, surprise, he's not in my top 3. I think he's very efficient, but he's not going to be in my top 3 in my fantasy lineup. So number 2 right now, I'm going to hit you with Deshaun Watson at Jacksonville. Last time Deshaun Watson played Jacksonville, fucking torched them. He got all his receivers in. Everyone was producing, even Brandon Cooks, who came out with a slow start. Mm-hmm. So right when I see Brandon Cooks start producing, he had like 8 catches for 133 yards and a touchdown. I'm taking that all day. I think Gardner Minshew's out. I think the only thing that kind of brings me down a little bit is maybe Houston might blow them out just a little bit too much. They might start running the ball. But even then, their run offense is complete dog shit. So I think they're just going to have to pass the ball.
That's where I'm kind of thinking too, especially with it's going to be raining that day. It's supposed to be raining. It's supposed to be 81 degrees and raining over in Jacksonville. So I'm thinking that, it might take a little different path from the last time that they played, the last outing. They might just go with a little bit more run game this time around, especially, with Minshew out for whatever, purposes that helps fucking Jacksonville. I don't even know. But, with him out, I think they're just going to run the ball all day.
Yeah, possibly I agree with you on that. But here, with my third best quarterback in my daily fantasy lineup, it's going to be Justin Herbert. And this is going to explain a lot of points for me. Justin Herbert always Superchargers. Justin Herbert always coming out. This motherfucker has 300 plus yards per game as a rookie in his first 5 starts. Set an NFL record right now. I love this matchup against the Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Raiders defense is complete horseshit. I think he's going to come out smacking them again, but I'm not going to doubt the Raiders offense. I think it's going to be a shootout at the end of the day. But where I find value in Justin Herbert is that I love his presence in the pocket. I think he's going to sling the ball. He's not scared to throw it to anybody. He gets everyone involved. That's something I'm going to bank on. But unfortunately, he was so close in my lineup. But he just did not make it. Just a little too expensive for me. I'm going to go a different direction.
I got him in one of my lineups right now. I am kind of fearful just at the fact that it's going to be raining that day over in LA. And so
you got all these weather predictions I didn't even know about when we're talking about quarterbacks.
That shit I feel like that matters a lot when you're talking DFS.
Of course.
You know, the games are going to tend to more go under, especially with like high winds and things like that. You saw the Raiders game last week against the Browns where it was like 16-6 final score. Mm-hmm. Dude, that fucking kick from Carlson where like he was straight on. And that shit fucking hook left like fucking 30 fucking miles, like just straight yanked that shit. And like, yeah. So I don't know, with the winds, with rain and things like that, you know, you got to consider all aspects. But yeah, I align with both of your top plays at the quarterback position with Russell Wilson only at 7,600. You know, that's not too high. For considering the fact that, you know, he could go off at any time, especially against this poor passing defense of the Bills. They're really exposed on the back end of their defense. 32nd in the league, I believe, to the quarterback position. And so I feel like at 7,600, he offers really great value, especially with, you know, Lockett and DK really just showing up this year.
And it's crazy to see Kyler Murray over him at 7,800 against a stout Miami defense.
Yeah, they showed up last week. They were the number 1 defense on the week, I believe, last week.
Most points scored as a defense, I believe, in the whole league.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't understand why he's priced this low, especially because it's going to be 65 degrees and sunny as well. So they're going to have a lot of opportunities for just a complete shootout this game. Which is why I also have Josh Allen at number 3, 7,000 on the week. You know, playing against Russell Wilson, you know, they don't have 12s to really show up this week because of COVID and, you know, all the fans can't be there. So I feel like it's more so a neutral field. Yeah, I feel like both of them could have really, really good turnouts this week. I think the game's definitely going to go over in this game. So expect quite a bit of lineups with like Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley and then DK and Lockett.
I think you might have to watch out for Josh Allen just a little bit. It seems like he's having a little bit of a slump after week 4.
Yeah, he hasn't been showing up quite as much, but I don't know. I think this might be one of his bounce back performances, you know, especially in a really, you know, tough matchup against the Seahawks. But their defense is just getting exposed. I mean, you saw that against Kyler Murray a couple weeks ago where Kyler, you know, put up just crazy amounts of points on that defense. And so I feel like at 7,000, he might be of greater value to Russell maybe this week. But we'll see. We'll see how that game turns out.
Who you got at your number 2?
I have Deshaun Watson with you. Yeah, I have Deshaun Watson at 7,100. Like I said, it's going to be 81 degrees and raining over in Jacksonville. Yeah, I just feel like he's going to put up enough points early where, you know, at the beginning, I do have a Deshaun Watson and David Johnson stack because I feel like Deshaun Watson is going to come out early and just put up some points by himself. And then, especially with Will Fuller not being traded at this deadline, I feel like it opens up a lot of opportunities for him to just show his receiver like how much he really wants him there. And yeah, I feel like they come out firing early, and then David Johnson comes out and just runs the ball over Jacksonville's defense the rest of the game.
Quick question. What was the whole problem with Will Fuller? Why did he want to trade so bad?
I have no idea. I did not look into
He's
it at
playing
all.
for the second highest paid quarterback in the league
I think he wants to be on a winning team.
on a
Yeah,
winning
He
team.
wants to be on a winning team.
I mean, just give us some time. The kid's still young. He's a fucking baller. He has the opportunity to be the number one receiver on the team. What more can you ask for? This is your time to show out.
yeah.
He probably wants to win now. That's why organizations make trades too. But he wants to win now. 1-6 does not look pretty at a trade deadline.
Yeah, look
Nick,
at
you're-
Le'Veon. Just turned around from the Jets to the fucking Chiefs like it was nothing. Fucking just played them last week and was like the highest paid Jets player, not even playing for the Jets. The shit was crazy.
And you have to consider, like, a lot of these players are going to be sellouts. Like, everyone wants to be on a winning team. They just want to go to a winning team. They don't want to work for it anymore. They just want the easy way out.
Common theme in the NFL, huh?
Yeah, look at OBJ. Fucking crybaby.
Hey, don't hit me with that now. We already had a long ass conversation off record.
And you know it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
dude.
guess. I don't know. It still
But-
hurt me a little bit.
Hey, stay up to OBJ. We hope for the best recovery on that ACL, man. You know, that's definitely a tough injury to come back from. You know, even though you are a big baby, we definitely hope you the best.
What's
Yeah,
your number
okay.
3? What's your number 3?
I already chose Josh Allen. I already explained that pick out. So, yeah, I think we'll just we'll go ahead and hop into our lineups. What you got at your QB1?
My QB1, huh? What do you think my QB1 is? Well, I already told you off the record.
I mean, I think it's Herbert. No.
No. I already told you Herbert wasn't in my top 3. A little too expensive for me. I'm taking Derek Carr here on the other side of the football.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is actually playing really well right now. I believe he has like 110 passer rating. He's playing a defense that's broken, and we all know will probably end up choking. And the beauty of it is that if the Chargers end up coming out with the lead like they did in the past 4 games, the Raiders are going to be playing from behind.
I really like that angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? Derek Carr beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Derek Carr, I mean, he's just balling out right now. I really like that angle. Like I said, I'm really hoping he's playing from behind because that's the Chargers. That's what they're going to make you do.
Mm-hmm.
Joey Bosa is on concussion protocol, so the pass rush is going to be a little bit depleted. And Casey Hayward's a little bit banged up too.
Mm-hmm.
I really like Henry Ruggs in this situation too. He's a boom and bust player for me. I think Derek Carr's going to get a lot of production this week.
You got Henry Ruggs in the lineup this week, or
I do not. I almost did, but I chose somebody else.
I feel like Nelson Aguilar might have a spot here.
I was looking at him too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cheap. Yeah, but I'm actually gonna give you guys a sleeper play over at the QB1. I got Tua for 5,500 playing against the Arizona Cardinals.
5,500. That's only $200 cheaper
Yep.
than Derek Carr.
Yeah, man.
And I'm not gonna lie, I think Derek Carr is way more upside than Tua. I'm just trying to be honest.
I don't know, man. I feel like this might be his time to shine. You know what I mean? Like they already passed the torch. He's playing against the 28th ranked pass defense in the league. You know, giving up the most points to the quarterback position, and so I feel like he has a pretty strong spot here, and it really opens up a lot of opportunities at the wide receiver and running back positions where I like to invest a lot more of my money into. So, yeah, I'm riding with Tua.
Well, I'm excited to see how he produces.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I feel like this might be the week where, he gets like 2-3 tugs, and maybe even like a rushing touchdown, show off his that his legs not messed up. You know what I mean?
He definitely still has a chip on his shoulder because that win was handed to him. You know that, right? So in his mind, he's practically 0-2. He didn't really have an outstanding performance. So I could agree with you on there. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of upside on there.
That Rams defense was coming for his head, trying to welcome him back to the league, and the defense put the team on their back. Just trying to support the quarterback. just trying to let him know that, hey, like, we're here for you, and we're here for a long time,
They did a
not
hell
a
of
good
job,
time,
yeah.
So
I feel like it was one of those classic Miami games. Miami just has those little spurts here
yeah,
and there.
man,
Yeah.
they're a great fucking defense this year. They're super fucking slept on. Yeah. So who you got at your RB1?
RB1. So I got this player in my second fantasy league, and I'm doing a lot better in my second fantasy league. He was my number 1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook at Detroit for 8,200. Probably, I think he was the most expensive player. Yeah, the most expensive player on my roster. Dalvin Cook absolutely torched the Green Bay's defense last week.
Mm-hmm.
He averages 102 rushing yards in the last 2 meetings versus Detroit, and he's reached end zone 3 times. I know we just had a conversation off record about who's better, Kamara or Dalvin Cook. In this situation, I'm going to take Dalvin Cook. I think he's a fucking beast.
You're fucking sellout.
Yeah, no. I mean, if we were going to talk about Kamara's going to play an extremely stout defense in Tampa Bay. I don't really want to have any players playing against Tampa Bay, against the Detroit busted defense. I'm taking Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook is absolutely phenomenal. I believe he dropped damn near 48 points, 40 points.
Oh no, man. Wayne
Fantasy
Gallman was showing up against that Tampa Bay defense. Maybe something's turning around there.
Fluke game.
Fluke game?
Fluke game.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still not buying the Giants offense. I'm not buying anything about the Giants other than the fact that I kind of respect their defense just a little bit. Just a little bit.
I snuck them into one of my lineups, just for the value play. Yeah, for my number 1 pick, I got at the RB position, I have Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They're playing against Carolina Panthers this week at home, giving up the 31st most points against the running back position. Only at 6,100. I feel like
that's really good value.
I feel like at this
RB1.
Yeah, it's the RB1. I feel like at this point, Le'Veon's not a factor. I feel like he's kind of just really back in that RB2, RB3 position where they're just going to utilize him for a couple of passing plays on third down plays and stuff like that. But I feel like Clyde really has his role solidified here. They did spend up on that draft capital, drafting him in the first round. So I feel like, he really has a position here at Kansas City, and he's been putting up pretty solid numbers. I know, for season-long fantasy leagues, he hasn't really gotten the most production for where he was drafted at. I know, in some positions he was drafted at the fourth overall pick. I got him in one of my leagues at 11th overall pick because some people are just straight sleeping. But yeah, I got Clyde.
He can't get in the end zone though.
It's difficult for him to get in the end zone, but when you have so many weapons, you got Kelsey around the goal line. I feel like against this Panthers team, they're gonna open up some holes. And he's going to get in from, 15, 20 yards out. Last week, they did use him around the goal line, and he did get in for a tug. So I feel like this might be a spot for him, especially against that sorry Panthers defense.
I think a big play. I think he makes a big play. Yeah. I don't think it's 15 to 20. I think it might be a 40-yard touchdown.
Possibly.
He's been on a little slump a little bit, right? He hasn't been producing as much, right?
He got a tug last week, but
yeah,
I think he got
And Le'Veon doesn't scare me at all. I'm not really.
Or Shady.
Or shit.
No one scares me. Outside of Kelsey, no one's really scaring me for stealing those touchdowns away.
Cole.
That's from deep out though. But I mean, for the running back position, Clyde just offers the most value at 6,100. That's super fucking cheap for how much his ceiling could really be. Against that Carolina defense, they're gonna get ahead on that Carolina defense, and then they're just gonna keep running the ball through Clyde. So, yeah, give me Clyde at the RB1 position.
All right, for my RB2, I'm gonna take $200, a little bit more over that $6,100 price. I'm gonna take $6,300 for Josh Jacobs. You can probably tell that I'm really banked on this Raiders
game.
This Raiders-Chargers game.
Aren't you a Chargers fan?
I'm a Chargers fan. But I feel like the public doesn't really understand how much the Las Vegas Raiders produces on the offensive side of the ball. just like the Chargers in Los Angeles. I think this game's going to be a straight shootout. I got Josh Jacobs. The Chargers are banged up on defense. They let up over 100 yards on 16 attempts against the Broncos last week. Fucking Melvin Gordon's balling out straight off a DUI. Come on, I got Josh Jacobs. He just got the ball. He had over 30 attempts last week. Kid's balling out. Give me the Raiders. Not give me the Raiders. Not give me the Raiders. That was a mistake. Give me Josh Jacobs in this scenario.
Your team.
Yeah. So people might ask why I take Josh Jacobs.
Because you already know he's gonna shit on that fucking run defense of the Chargers. Everyone shits on them.
Yeah, I know. I don't really want
Look
to
at
come
Mike
out in
Davis.
public and explain it, but as a Charger fan, I'm not gonna lie. I believe the line is at a pick'em right now. I'm gonna lean over to the Raiders just a little bit, dude. I think Derek Carr in that offense is a little scary to me. I think Josh Jacobs is gonna ground and pound the ball against this banged up Charger defense. I'm gonna take Josh Jacobs, man.
What a sad day to be a Chargers fan, huh?
Yeah, I have a side bet going on right now too. That with someone saying that the Raiders are gonna clean sweep the Chargers
This year.
Oh
damn.
Yeah, with Herbert in the backfield, anything can really happen. But I got Josh Jacobs on this one. I think we're straight.
Yeah, I mean the Raiders did just come out and just like stomp on the fucking Chiefs too. So, I feel like in divisional play they have shown up pretty fucking well. Our division play is really fucking tough all the time. But yeah, with that being said, I got Melvin Gordon actually. We just talked about
DUI?
Off the DUI. I got Melvin Gordon. Give me Melvin Gordon against the Falcons at the Falcons, playing in the Dome. So the rain there is not going to be a factor. They're playing inside. Only at 5,300. Atlanta has given up at least one touchdown a game. I didn't even mention this in the Carolina game with Clyde, but the Panthers give up an average of two rushing touchdowns per game to the running back position. So yeah, there solidifies some of the Clyde Edwards play right there. But yeah, with Melvin Gordon, the Falcons give up an average of one touchdown per game to the running back position, and 25th overall to the running back position in fantasy points per game. So yeah, give me Melvin Gordon at 5,300. Just so much value there, so much upside.
What's Philip Lindsay's position in the game right now? Is he still a little banged up?
He is banged up. I believe he is coming back this week. But I believe he's only he's 40 something hundred. He's pretty cheap too.
Yeah.
But I feel like Melvin is definitely the one that's going to be getting the touchdowns there. So with Atlanta giving up at least one rushing touchdown every game this year, yeah, give me Melvin Gordon.
What do you guys think about these two picks? I got Antonio Gibson at 5,800. I got David Johnson at 5,600. I think David Johnson, just like Christian said earlier, I think Houston blows them out early. They give the ball to David Johnson. He runs all over them.
I don't think he's going to produce enough, even in the end game. I'm just not buying it.
Yeah, I'm looking for the tugs. I got David Johnson in one of my lineups. Like I said, I did get them in a stack for that reason, that Deshaun would come out firing early, and then David Johnson would come clean up, maybe score one time. We'll see. But yeah, I for the sake of this lineup, I didn't have the space to fit David Johnson in. I went really heavy at the wide receiver position. So yeah, let's start talking about the wide receiver positions. What you got for your first pick, Stone?
So we got a reoccurring theme here. Guess what game I'm picking a receiver from? I'm taking Keenan Allen versus the Las Vegas Raiders at 7,000.
You don't give a fuck about the rain, huh?
To be honest, I didn't even know there was any rain in effect. I'm just being honest, but this is a very big game for Justin Herbert. Coming off, what is it? They're just blowing out leads. I'm going to take Keenan Allen here. He has been Justin Herbert's security blanket in a sense. He's been getting more targets than he's ever had with Phillip Rivers. The defense at the Raiders is completely atrocious. And like I said, again, this game is going to be a complete shootout. The total's at 53. I got this total going way over. Like I said, the Chargers are going to come out hot. This is a recurring theme here. They're going to start to win. Just like the past 4 games, they're going to start to lose. What do you got to do when you're playing from behind? You got to throw the ball to your veteran receiver. And the way that Justin Herbert's been throwing the ball to Keenan Allen is kind of seems a little bit different from the way I've seen Phil Rivers throw Keenan the ball. I feel like he gives Keenan a lot more deep down the field shots. I just really like the upside that I get from Keenan in this play.
I don't know. I feel like you never really know with the Chargers. I did have Keenan in one of my lineups last week, and then, like with Herbert, he just distributes the ball fucking everywhere, so you never know where you're really going to get the value at. Mike Williams got a touchdown last week, and then some fucking no-name fucking receivers begin touchdowns, so I don't even fucking know where to go with that Chargers team. I'm going to lay off the Chargers team for a while until I find out who Herbert's favorite target really is.
Yeah, generally, when it comes to betting lines, I stay off the Chargers 100%. It's just too much of a headache for me.
Yeah, it's just tough with the DFS stuff, man. Like, you got to come out fucking firing. So, yeah, it's difficult to predict which Chargers receiver is really going to get the love that week. But one target that I know is always going to get some love is my dog, Julio Jones. At 7,200. Matt Ryan's favorite fucking receiver.
Was that your most expensive player?
That is for this lineup. Yeah, he is my most expensive player. Like I said, I spent up like big at the wide receiver position with that Tua pick. It opened up a lot of space. So yeah, I was able to capitalize on getting Julio in this lineup at 7,200, averaging 19.6 points per game, and he hasn't even been getting the tugs. He's just been getting all his fucking yards.
Your classic Julio Jones.
He got like 172 yards or something like that last game, or 17.2 points last week, on like 7 receptions or something like that. Yeah, give me Julio in the dome, against this Denver Broncos defense. I feel like he really has a spot here to just light things up. He hasn't really been scoring, so I feel like this is the time where he's gonna get at least 1 in the end zone, maybe 2,
maybe 3.
Maybe 3. We never
know. You really
know.
think so? I think that Denver defense is a little too stout. They kind of play down to their competition. They could bring. I mean, we're talking about that Atlanta offense, Atlanta just in general, but
Atlanta's offense is fucking killing it this year. It's their
I know they are.
It's just their defense that's holding them back. So, like they have no problems fucking pushing the ball down the field at all on any defense. It's literally just on the defensive end that they're just holding them back from winning the games. Yeah, I had fucking fat money on that what is it? Detroit Lions. Yeah, Detroit Lions. Fucking Falcons game where they came back, fucking 2 seconds left, threw the ball in the end zone to Hawkinson and just fucking hawked my ass.
That was so dirty.
Yeah, it was fucking dirty. But yeah, give me Julio Jones as my wide receiver 1 for this pick. What you got for wide receiver 2, Stone?
Wide receiver 2, I got a receiver that kind of had a little slow start with the new team. I got Brandon Cooks at Jacksonville, 5,500.
I like it.
I really like this. Last time you played against Jacksonville at home, he dropped, what was it? 33 points, 161 yards and 1 touchdown, 8 receptions off 12 targets. I'm expecting the same production here. Like we said, though, Houston might shoot up the score a little bit higher, and they might be running the ball a little bit later. But I feel like Houston's going to have to just keep pounding that ball down the throat down Jacksonville. Watson hasn't turned over the ball in over the last 3 games, throwing 9 touchdowns. And the other thing is that they're coming off a bye. I think the whole team's about to be healthy. I think Brandon Cooks is just going to be phenomenal.
I think this might be a spot for like one of the smaller receivers on the Houston Texans, maybe like Kenny Stills or Randall Cobb. You got so many fucking receivers over there. But I just feel like they might make some form of adjustments on the Jacksonville end. Having given up so much to Brandon Cooks the first game, that he might get some spots taken out in this game. But yeah, I do have Brandon Cooks in one of my lineups, and I don't have any of the other receivers in any other lineups. So yeah, I do like that spot, but yeah.
It's just so hit or miss. Like I love Will Fuller, but I feel like time and time again, it's just such a boomer bust player. He's been
Yeah.
like that year in and year out.
His hamstrings are boomer bust too.
Yes, exactly. And that's one of the biggest factors that's holding him back.
Yeah. He's too fast for his fucking body, dude. His hamstrings can't fucking keep up. But yeah. Give me I like that Brandon Cooks play right there. And like I said, I'm gonna just follow this trend of just spending up at the wide receiver position. I got Tyler Lockett for 6,800. Tua just giving me some work with this with spending up on these receivers, man. 6,800 for Tyler Lockett. I'm just playing the flip-flop role. I know I could have went DK in this position. I feel like it's just going to be a super over game with the shootout between Russell Wilson and Josh Allen. But, yeah, I'm playing the flip-flop game. Last week, DK had his blow-up week. So I'm going to roll with Tyler Lockett this week. I feel like he has a spot for 2 touchdowns.
That's some real
100
spiritual
yards.
shit, I feel like.
Dude, that's just the way that it's been working over there. This is every game. Every game, it's always flip-flop. So
Well, I like Tyler Lockett a lot.
Trends don't lie.
Trends
Trends don't lie.
trends don't lie. So, yeah, I'm going to lock in Tyler Lockett. 6,800, and he's averaging 22 points per game. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about, the how good or whatever the Buffalo Bills defense really is. I feel like they have a spot to exploit, especially with Russell Wilson coming into this MVP season. He's just going to light it up over there. So, yeah.
All right, sweet. So I'm going to get into my WR3 right now. I'm going to take Deontay Johnson at Dallas for the Pittsburgh Steelers for $5,000.
I like this one.
Such great value here.
I love Deontay Johnson. I just love the way he plays. He plays with the fucking chip on his shoulder. He's an explosive player. I think in this situation right now, fantasy value-wise, he's a boomer bust player. But I see him on the boom side this week against a dog shit team in Dallas. And when I say dog shit, I think they're completely horrible.
He has to get his points early this game. Because
they're going to run the clock out. Just like, this is just standard football shit,
Yeah, they're just going to be fucking sleepwalking through this game, So he has to get his one tug this week or he's going to be a straight bust. But, yeah, I got him in a couple lineups as well.
You look at his fantasy points week to week, truly a boomer bust player. Either 10, 23, 0, 0, 29, 0. I got it banked on a shitty Dallas defense right now. Dallas run D is completely horrendous. I see everything opening up in the passing game. I don't think Big Ben's going to really fuck this game up a little bit. I'm not really a big fan of how Big Ben has been playing this week, especially in the big games. I feel like he got lucky in a lot of situations. But with the Dallas defense like this, I feel like it should be a no-brainer. You shouldn't really have to think about too much. It's just going to be a pitch and toss kind of game.
Yeah, man.
And let me know one more thing. I fucking hate the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys.
Fuck the Cowboys, dude. But stay up, Dak Prescott, man. I hope you have a good recovery on that ACL too.
I do too.
Or on that ankle. But yeah, give me at my wide receiver 3 position. I'm gonna take Devontae Parker.
Just
getting that Tua Parker stack. Parker just lights things up for every quarterback that he has thrown his way. He's probably at least top 24 receiver in the league.
You really banking on that too. As long as Adam Gase isn't his head coach, I see so much upside with that.
He has so much upside. That's gonna be Tua's favorite target, I feel, moving forward. Just like every other quarterback that has played with Devontae Parker, they just love Devontae Parker. Arizona giving up 21 most points to the wide receiver position, and Devontae Parker already averaging 12.5 points per game at the wide receiver position. I just feel like at 5,200, they're just riding him low because Tua is now his quarterback. If Ryan Fitzpatrick was his quarterback, he'd probably be sitting somewhere up in the 6,000s range. So I feel like there's just such great value here, especially if Tua can just find a way to get at least 1 touchdown to 2 touchdowns this game. Hopefully for more. I'm expecting maybe like 1 rushing touchdown as well from Tua. So we'll see where we go. But yeah, give me Devontae Parker on the stack with Tua.
I like it. All right, now we're going to move into the tight end position. Right here, I'm going to take Noah Fant against Atlanta for 4,600. I don't know how much value you guys see in Noah Fant. I have him in one of my fantasy lineups. I really love this kid.
I have him in one of my lineups.
Yeah, he's a little banged up, but I think he is phenomenal, especially underneath Drew Lock's passing offense.
His ankle, right?
His ankle, yeah. He's been a little banged up, but like week 1, when he's healthy, he could ball. And especially against an Atlanta defense that struggles against to cover the tight end position, I think he's got all his way right now. Also, he's Drew Lock's security blanket. I mean, if not his favorite receiver. So I'm going to take Noah Fant here. I think solely just based off what I have seen with him in my fantasy lineup, I love his athletic ability. I think he's fresh as fuck. He rocks the visor. And I think he can get open.
It's either Fant or Judy, you know? Like, that's Lock's targets.
Yep.
He's just locked in on fucking Judy and fucking Fant. So, yeah, I love that play. I got Fant in, I think, 2 lineups this week.
For me, tight end wise is always Fant or Waller. Those are my 2 favorite tight ends right now. Because, I mean, Travis Kelce's just too expensive.
Kelsey is expensive, but you pay up and you get great value there. You know?
I'm just not really the type of person to pay up so much for the tight end position. It's just not my style.
I love paying up wide receivers, so that's why I'm not going to give you my flex position yet. I'm going to give you my tight end first, but I'm going to rock with Eric Ebron.
I like that too. I picked him up in a few leagues. Yeah, for sure. At
4,500, just straight exploiting that Dallas defense again. Giving up the 17th most points to the tight end position. He's getting an average of 9 points per game right now. I'm just hoping that he gets, at least, 5 receptions, maybe 4 receptions.
Which he's bound for.
Yeah, which he's bound for, and then hopefully just one of those goes in the end zone. So I'm not hoping for too much there. Like I said, I'm just spending up at these wide receiver positions and just hoping that really just shines a light for this lineup. But yeah, with my flex play, I'm going with Jefferson.
Oh, I thought you were going to say my player started with a J too.
Nah, I'm going with Justin Jefferson from the Minnesota Vikings, man. Against that Detroit defense, and it's at home. It's money, dude.
And he's a stud.
He's a fucking stud, man. I have him in one of my my season-long leagues. But I love this kid,
Me too.
He's
the waiver wire pickup of the year.
Probably.
Yeah.
Besides Claypool. I think Claypool, maybe one of those in contention for wide receiver pickups of the year. But yeah, Justin Jefferson, most consistent at the wide receiver position. They only have, those 2 targets in Thielen and Jefferson, and then when Dalvin Cook is healthy, he gets a few targets here and there. But yeah, I love Justin Jefferson at 6,100. Detroit giving up the 23rd most points to the wide receiver position, and Justin Jefferson is averaging 16.6 points per game. So yeah, I feel like this is a good spot for either him or Thielen to go off, but I'm going to ride with Justin Jefferson this week. He hasn't really been on an up week over the past few weeks. So
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, so I'm going to just ride with Justin Jefferson. I expect him to get at least a score here.
I like that too. I'm going to go with, for my flex pick, I'm going with, I know a lot of people are going to like this one. He only had 1 touchdown. I got Jerry Jeudy at Atlanta.
I love it.
For 4,700. I think Drew
you're riding with Noah Fant and Jerry Jeudy in one lineup though. You're riding a lot.
I don't know. I'm just that kind of guy.
You're
dude.
riding on Drew Lock, dude.
The quarterback's Drew Lock.
Just because what you saw at
I don't know. I just believe
what you saw last week against the Chargers.
I know maybe it might be a little bit fucked up. No, he didn't really do too. I don't think he was that impressive against the Chargers, but yeah, I guess you're kind of fucking me up right now. But I don't know. I just love Jerry Jeudy's talent. He's only scored 1 touchdown. He always gets a big reception down the field, but every single week we know he's bound to get a big one. When was the last touchdown he got against the Jets? When that wasn't even supposed to be a touchdown. Like, it bounced off the defender's helmet and he just caught it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he only caught 4 of 10 last week, but, I mean, he's still getting all the attention from Locke. Tim Patrick's out with in the lineup with a hamstring injury. Jerry Jeudy's setting season highs in targets and yards. And against that Atlanta defense, I think this is going to be Jerry Jeudy's biggest game. Now you kind of make me second guess about myself. I didn't even realize that I had Noah Fant and Jerry Jeudy on the Broncos.
Nah, I mean, I like him.
Because that's the biggest thing I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to have 2 players on the same team.
I have them both in separate lineups, though. But, yeah, I am riding with both on separate lineups. I like Jerry Jeudy, especially at 4,700, I believe he's at right now on DraftKings. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of upside there. So, yeah, I mean, ride it, dude. Ride it.
Oh, I'm going to ride it. I'm going to ride it real hard.
No fucking.
All right, let's get into the defense. CG. Let me know what you got.
What I got? All right, for this one, I got like a middle play pick.
Well, tell me this. How much did you put a lot of value into this? You spent a lot into it.
So I spent 3,300.
Okay.
Give me the Colts defense.
I like that.
Against the Ravens.
I love that.
Against the Ravens at home.
I love that.
This defense is super fucking slept on, man.
It's super slept on.
This defense is fucking wild. So they're averaging 11 points per game at the defense position right now.
The stats
for
are
fantasy.
crazy.
Hold on, against the Ravens though.
Against the Ravens. Look at what just happened last week with the Steelers. The Steelers scored what 26 points.
26, yeah,
I believe somewhere around there. Lamar's probably due for another pick at least, or maybe like a strip sack. I don't even know, but
he's definitely digressing too. So.
But we're talking about the Ravens offense.
The Ravens offense. I don't know. I'm just kind of just not
against top tier defenses is not what you think it is. The Colts defense is crazy, man. They're really fucking legit and they're really slept on.
I like that.
Really fucking slept on. They get turnovers, man, and that's what you want for a DFS lineup, you know. So I'm hoping to get a pick 6 myself on this week. Or, like I said, a strip sack fumble, take it to the house. Let's get some defensive scores with this Colts defense. Lamar chokes again here against the Colts on the road. Coming off a slump, he really wanted to win that game. He saw it. He saw the light, and he saw the end zone. He tried to get it there, and he couldn't fucking get it. So now he's going to be down. He's going to be a little dog, dude. He's going to be down this week. He's going to be struggling against this Colts defense on the road.
I definitely think he's going to struggle too.
Yeah, couldn't get it done at home last week against the Steelers. And, yeah, he really wanted to win that game. They were going at it.
Now you got to face Indianapolis defense. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, dude. This Colts defense is nothing to fuck with.
All right, with my defense, I'm going to take the Titans at 3,000. I feel like I kind of was limited with my salary cap.
Okay.
But I like this. I'm not going to lie. I know the Titans defense is dog shit. But I think Nick Foles is even worse.
That's a Super Bowl champion.
I don't
Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP.
I don't care. I don't know how many games I've seen this year with Nick Foles.
You're going to go against that?
I think Nick Foles needs to keep the tinted visor on. I think that was his
lucky charm. Is fucking dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's probably just as bad at Trubisky, to be honest. But honestly, he's
worse. He's worse.
It's not even that they're worse. It's Matt Nagy, man. Matt Nagy does not know what he's fucking doing over at Chicago. This dude was like in arena football just like a few years ago, and he comes into the fucking NFL and he thinks he's fucking
and
some
he
shit
gets
just
so
because
much
he's Andy
clout.
Reid's fucking because it's Andy Reid's fucking coaching tree. You know what I mean? So he's just getting a lot of fucking love, a lot of hype. Predicted to be like the next Sean McVay, but this dude is getting fucking mad exposed. This dude fucking sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I got a few stats here for you. Foles thrown 8 TDs and 7 interceptions. His stats are literally, if not the same or worse than Mr. Trubisky's. Chicago has spent so much time on the field and can't get anything done. So I got the Titans here at 3,000. I think that's a very good value pick right there for me.
What is their what are they averaging points per game? I haven't looked that up.
Who, the Titans?
Yeah.
Probably around like 22. But I mean, you don't see Chicago scoring more than that. I mean, they get away games with their defense. Literally, the defense carries them all the way down to the final quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we have to like really realize how phenomenal Chicago's defense is
I feel like
and how shit the Chicago's offense is. I
feel
can't
like
stand
the Titans
watching
just aren't great on defense though. I
They're
feel like
terrible.
I feel like they might get lit up this year or this week. I do have Darnell Mooney in a couple of lineups this week. I feel like he's gonna be one of the targets Nick Foles goes to moving forward. He's just been getting a lot of love recently, so
Free that guy though. He needs the ball.
yeah.
Who, Darnell
He
Mooney?
is open.
Oh, I think
He's always
I think
open.
he's spectacular.
If they can get the ball to him, he's fucking 5 yard separation from fucking every
Like,
fucking
get
corner.
him the ball.
Every corner, man. They just need to fucking throw a deep ball and fucking make that shit accurate. He's catching that shit. 50 yards down the field, man. He's leading fucking I feel like he's leading air yards. If he were to fucking get the target, he'd probably be leading air yards out of all receivers this year.
I mean, what do you even have to lose if you're the Bears? Like, literally just force feed them. You're gonna lose the game anyways.
I don't
Might
think
as
they
well
think that
invest.
way. What are they like? What 5-2?
Yeah, they're 5-2.
Yeah, they're still holding on that
fraudulent
yeah,
5-2. Fraudulent 5-2 team.
Oh my god, that defense is carrying them. I swear.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean,
I think
they
I've had
played
so
a
many
shit-
bets.
They played a shit opening fucking stretch though. You know, their team is not that good. But yeah, I feel like Titans are in a pretty good spot this week. But yeah. All right. Before we hop into our next segment of the Thursday Night Football preview, I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Raja California and Truth Be Told. Check Raja California out on all major streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud. And Truth Be Told on Twitch, also known as our esports specialists. Yeah. All right, let's hop into this Thursday Night Football preview. We have the 5-2 Green Bay Packers taking on the 4-4 San Francisco 49ers. Packers are favored by 7, minus 340 on the money line, plus 280 on the money line for San Francisco. 65% on Packers to cover from the public. 72% on Packers ML, 58% on the over. Weather is perfect in Santa Clara, expected to be 77 degrees and sunny by kickoff. Stone, what's your take?
This one's absolutely all over the place. We have COVID cases coming in early in the week with Green Bay. Now, as we're recording, we got COVID cases coming in from San Francisco. That's blowing out the receiver room. With Green Bay, it was a running back room. I already locked in San Francisco +6, and I really liked that line until I found out the COVID list. It was Kendrick Bourne.
Yep.
Kendrick Bourne out.
And now Brandon Ayuk.
Now Brandon Ayuk, and I was thinking Brandon Ayuk is going to be the number one. I was comfortable with that.
Yeah. I
Until-
had them I had both of them as DFS captains for the Thursday Night Football edition of DFS, but I had to make a quick switch on that.
Yeah, it fucked everything up.
Yeah, dude.
I was really excited to see Brandon Ayuk as the number one. I thought they would be able to squeak through with the +6 with Nick Mullins. I'm not scared about Nick Mullins. I trust him. In fact, I think he's going to produce just as much as Jimmy Garoppolo.
Even better, dude.
Even better. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo is too much of a pussy to throw the ball downfield. To me, he's just a system
Nick Mullins
quarterback.
airs that fucking ball out, dude.
Yeah.
He does not give a fuck. But yeah, dude, what's your reasoning for taking +6, man?
+6, I'm going to have to say mostly just because
Gut play or what?
it's more of a gut play. I'm not really sold on Green Bay's defense at all. I think Nick Mullins is the type of quarterback to come in and just switch things up and tear shit up. he threw over 230 yards as a relief quarterback against Seattle. I know Seattle has a shit defense, but I mean, he's going to get the ball in his playmaker's hands. Something I don't see Garoppolo doing at all.
Packers defense pretty shit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see that the line moved from +6 to +7. So do you think that has anything to do with the plays going on?
That had moved after the COVID.
After the COVID,
after the COVID thing. So I was, like I said, I was banked on the +6. I was thinking that COVID was going to come out of nowhere, like someone that didn't really matter. But when it came from the receiver room, I knew that line was going to move all the way to +7. I mean, -7. So I'm already locked in. I can't pull out. I'm going to go with it. If I could pull out, I would pull out.
You don't plan on hedging it?
I don't know. I just don't really like this game. San Francisco's one of those teams that I made money on, lost money on. I just don't know what to expect from them. But shit, I mean, deep down inside, to be honest, -7 is, especially with the circumstances now, I'm gonna take Green Bay -7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it over. I mean, there's so much shit that came out of left field.
So you're going to hedge it?
Huh?
You're going to hedge it?
I don't even know if I want to fucking hedge it though.
I don't know, man.
know.
I like the dogs, especially on Thursday night. Thursday night since 2017, the over is 34 to 24. Home teams against the spread are 30 and 25 and 3, and the dogs against the spread are 28, 26 and 3. But this year, the dogs on Thursday Night Football are 6-1. The only team to cover was the Chiefs in Week 1, -9.5 against Bill O'Brien's sorry ass fucking Texans. Reason why he got fired.
No, it's him. It's not the Texans. It's him.
Yeah, but I mean, but I'm saying 6-1 against the spread, and the only team to cover that against the spread was the Chiefs, and I believe the Chiefs are definitely better than the Packers. So. I don't know. I still kind of like the dog in this situation. I think Jerick McKinnon might have a spot here. Like I said, that Green Bay Packers defense is just fucking trash, man. Look at what Dalvin Cook did to them last week.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the over?
I'm looking. I mean, I don't like playing over unders at all.
What's the over at?
I don't like playing. It's
49.
49. Shit. If I take the over, I'm gonna expect Green Bay to fucking do the most of the work for me.
There's a lot of money on the over right now, though, so I don't know. I feel like the under might have a spot here. There's 58% on the over. Like I said, there's 65% of the money on the Packers right now too, and they haven't really shown me much, especially after last week. You're playing against just as good of a running offense. I'm not going to say that Jerick McKinnon is as great as Dalvin Cook, but Jerick McKinnon did play under Mike Zimmer.
I think, that's very true.
And he has shown when Dalvin Cook went out that he could ball out.
Here's my other thing.
Give me Jerick McKinnon to just really show up this week.
I'm gonna take that too. I'm not really afraid of the Niners run offense, dude. I mean, who was Raheem Mostert before the Niners made Raheem Mostert? I'm just gonna say that out
That's
right
what
now.
I'm saying. This running offense from the Niners are just crazy good, man.
Brandon's shaking his head. Brandon, tell me what
do
you
you mean?
think.
Raheem Mostert was a stud. He was just played behind two different running backs.
Who?
Raheem Mostert was a stud.
It's kind of like David Johnson in his rookie year when he was behind.
All he needed was opportunity.
When he was behind, was it CJ2K, and who was it? There was one other running back in front of him in David Johnson's rookie year, but as soon as both of them went out, I had David Johnson as a handcuff the entire season that year.
What, with the Cardinals?
Yeah, with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And
I saw that one.
I ended up winning all of my fucking leagues that year because of that handcuff. He showed up in the playoffs getting me like 40 points per game that rookie year. So, yeah, man.
I mean, you just have to give him credit. Like, he's an undrafted.
It just
running back.
takes the opportunity, to really show up.
And I love back in what 2019 Madden, the Niners had the fastest running back room in the game. I love playing with the Niners.
And you still got your ass whooped with that team.
Yeah, whatever. But here, I want to throw out an interesting stat here. A Thursday night football stat. So when the Packers are any team that flying multiple time zones west, so coming from east to west on a short week, according to CBS Sports, no team flying from the Central to Pacific time zone
Has
for a Thursday
ever-
night football
has
matchup has
ever-
won or covered in the last 12
I saw
years.
that. I love that stat. It just backs the Niners so much more.
Yeah.
Just another quick stat. Niners are 4-1 straight up against the Packers and 5-0 against the spread against the Packers at home since 2013. The only thing that would scare me is that Rodgers is balling out again this year. You know, he's second in DVOA at the quarterback position, third in DYAR. Only 20 touchdowns to 2 interceptions this year. So I feel like if they have a spot to really exploit, it's going to be in this passing game with Rodgers just showing up and Devontae Adams just fucking completely balling out over these past few weeks, you know. But yeah, I feel like how balanced the Niners team really is. 12th overall in DVOA, 9th in offense, 12th in defense, and the Packers are 8th in overall in DVOA, 2nd in offense, 29th in defense. Just showing how much fucking their defense really is fucking that trash. So I feel like if the Niners are able to exploit anything, it's going to be against that defense. 29th in DVOA. Like I said, Jerick McKinnon, he's a great running back. He's going to get the job done. He's going to give him enough points and enough time on the ground to just run the clock out and keep the ball away from Aaron Rodgers. I feel like that's going to be their game plan this week. So, yeah, give me the points at home, +7. I feel like that's just too much for them to cover.
So we're riding.
I feel like this line should be where it was originally. It was, I believe it opened up at like -2.
Mine is like
-2.
2.5.
Yeah, -2, -2.5. It went all the way to pick 'em. And then now it's back up ever since that COVID announcement with Brandon Ayuk and Kendrick Bourne being out. +7 is just too much, even still.
Let me be a little bold with this game because you know how I love me some Aaron Rodgers.
Yes, you
that
do.
Discount double check. You know, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna call the whole game here. I'm gonna go Packers first half -4. First half's gonna go over. They're gonna shoot out. Second half, it's gonna go under. Take the points. Take the +7 because this is a backdoor for the Niners. 100% this is gonna be a backdoor, or
Yep.
they're gonna win outright in the second half.
It's a backdoor trap game. Too many points. Like I said, dogs on Thursday Night Football in 2020, 6-1 against the spread right now. Make it 7-1. Niners just win outright.
And I might sound dumb, but if I hit all those, you know.
Dude,
I might have to tell you on that.
Despite the fucking COVID-19, they're both fucking they're issues on both ends, you know? It's not just fucking the Niners that are suffering this week. They also have like their running offense. They already know that they're gonna have to just run straight through fucking Devontae Adams if Aaron Jones is a game time decision. So we'll see if he does suit up to play. That might swing things a little bit, but I feel like they're just gonna get locked down. Too much points on the road. Like you said, you know, flying from East Coast to West Coast. It's just. That's a crazy stat, man.
Is this the first game we all agree? We're all three on
Niners?
On
this
the
week?
Niners?
Yeah.
I don't know. The Niners in primetime won me some money, but
That's what I'm saying. Sprinkle me some on the money line, too. +280? That's a lot of value.
on the money line,
Yeah,
you're gonna
plus
take the money
280,
line? I
yeah.
don't know about the
Plus
money
280
line.
on the money line?
Hey, it's good value.
That's great
Yeah,
value.
you think so?
Nick Mullins fucking mania, baby.
Hey, when was Nick Mullins' debut game on Thursday night?
No, he had games before in previous.
No, but the
seasons.
first game. You remember the first start that he had with the Niners?
it was in prime time. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I know it was in prime time. I don't know. I think Nick Mullins. I'm not scared about.
He's not
Nick
afraid
Mullins.
to show
You're
out.
not afraid,
I mean,
bro. I think Garoppolo's out of there. Can't stay healthy. Not getting along with the head coach. They're not producing.
Hey,
They're not
but I
doing
will
it.
say that if Packers are able to strike a deal to get Will Fuller, this should be at -10.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Will
that would be
Fuller
fucking
and
sick.
Devontae Adams.
That would have been crazy, but yeah.
But they already had so much upside with their young receivers. It wouldn't even really make sense.
Yeah, there's too much. They're still waiting on Alan Lazard to come back, you know.
Oh, you said the Packers. I'm sorry. I thought you said 49ers.
No,
Yeah.
if the Packers were able to get Will Fuller, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
minus 10.
No, that would have been fucking
Oh, yeah.
sick. Yeah,
That probably would have that probably would have swung me to Packers, but yeah, I feel like they're only playing through Devontae Adams this week.
When was the last time A-Rod had a straight shot receiver? Just take the top off receiver. I don't ever remember.
Is Devontae Adams not that receiver?
Not like a Tyreek or a Will Fuller or
You're
Deshaun
talking straight
Jackson.
speed.
Yeah, just fucking run straight. That's it. Open everything up. I don't remember A-Rod ever having a receiver like that ever.
Jordy?
Fuck no, not
Jordy's not
Jordy.
fast.
He's
Jordy
the-
got the job done though.
Yeah,
He
but
got the
he's
job
he's
All
the
the
close.
scouting is
he's-
pass.
Yeah, I mean, MVS is that player for him right now, but he's stone hands, dude. This dude is fucking stone hands. I mean, like I said, when Alan Lazard comes back from that chest injury, I feel like, you know, that is his next favorite target. But yeah, he's gonna be out for several weeks, so possibly the whole season.
Randall Cobb when he was young.
Yeah, he was nice.
Yeah,
He was very solid.
for sure. All right, well, that sums up the Thursday night football preview. I'd like to just give one last shout out to our sponsors, Raja California and Truth Be Told. Check Raja California on all major streaming platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud for all your audio engineering and producing needs. And Truth Be Told on Twitch, also known as our esports specialist. He'll be able to coach you through everything you need to know with League of Legends. All right. And thank you guys for listening to this episode of the Mecca Betting Academy podcast. Please give us an honest review. Help us improve. Subscribe to the university to get your master's in betting today. Thanks again.
Thank you so much.
Cash.